Hey friend, welcome back to The Gentle Reset, your no judgment zone for creating a home that actually works for you. I'm Allison, ADHD home and systems coach, former occupational therapist, and mom of two, and I'm so glad you're here. If you've ever looked around your home and felt that wave of frustration, guilt, or overwhelm, then this episode is for you. We're talking about the emotional side of clutter and how to find calm again when everything feels a little too heavy. Let's take one simple step together today. Here's your weekly 3, a mind hack, a home hack, and a personal highlight to help your home feel lighter, more functional, and easier to maintain. This episode is the final part of my ADHD Superpower series, where we've been taking the traits that feel the hardest to manage and learning how to turn them into strengths. And when I say superpower, I don't mean ignoring the challenges or pretending ADHD is always easy. A superpower is something already wired into you. We're just learning how to support it so it works for you, not against you. Just a quick reminder, I'm not here to diagnose or treat ADHD. My goal is to help you understand your traits differently and create systems that make daily life feel a little easier. Today we're talking about big emotions, the emotional weight of a messy home, and how to find calm when it feels like too much. You'll hear why ADHD emotions can feel so intense and how clutter plays a role, a simple home strategy for decluttering sentimental items without overwhelm, and how to reuse what you already have to create calm in your space without the guilt. Don't forget to hit follow now so you don't miss the last 5 episodes of Season 2 before I take a short holiday break. Let's jump in. If you have ADHD, you probably feel things deeply, and that's not a bad thing. Those big emotions that sometimes feel too much are actually part of what makes you passionate, empathetic, and intuitive. The challenge is when those emotions start to take over. At home, that can look like irritability when things feel messy, feeling weighed down by guilt or frustration, or completely shutting down from burnout. And if you also experience anxiety or depression, those emotional waves can hit even harder, especially when your environment feels out of control. Research shows that physical clutter can increase your stress hormone cortisol, which means your space really can impact your emotional energy. So if you've ever looked around your house and felt your heart start to race or thought, I can't deal with this right now, you're not imagining it. So here's your mindset shift for today. When big emotions show up, meet them with understanding instead of pressure. A few kind words to yourself can shift the moment from spiraling to steady. When you feel that emotional wave, try pausing for a few seconds and use encouraging self-talk instead of criticism. It could be as simple as telling yourself, I don't have to do it all right now. One small thing still counts. I can pause without quitting. I deserve a home that feels calm, and I'm learning how to get there. Mess doesn't mean failure. Write a few of your favorites on a sticky note and put them where you need it most, near your sink, your desk, or your nightstand. You're not trying to get rid of the emotion, just giving it space to settle so you can move forward with a little more ease. So let's talk about how big emotions show up during decluttering, because this is where I see it most. You might start sorting a space and suddenly feel completely flooded with emotions. Guilt about what you've held on to, sadness about what it represents, or even the urge to quit before you've really began. It's not just about the stuff, it's about the stories and memories attached to it. And this is completely normal. Maybe you pick up something that reminds you of a person you miss or a season of life that's gone, and your brain starts saying things like, what if I need this later? Or, it feels wrong to let this go. Those thoughts are normal. You're not doing anything wrong. You're just feeling a lot all at once. When that happens, the goal isn't to push through the emotion. Pause, take a deep breath, step away if you need to. The goal is to pause, not to quit. If an item feels too sentimental to decide on right now, that's okay. You don't have to let go of everything today. Try creating a memory box or a small keepsake bin, somewhere to hold the items that mean the most. For some clients, it's a shadow box on the wall, or for others, it's a bin in a closet for treasured items. The goal is to contain what matters and release the pressure to make every decision all at once. And if you're feeling that emotional weight extra heavy with the holidays coming up, I'd love to support you through it. Inside my holiday pocket coaching day, you'll get 24 hours of private voice and text support with me to simplify the holiday chaos and make your home feel lighter. We can choose one challenge to work through together: organizing gifts and wrapping supplies, simplifying home decor, or resetting clutter hotspots before guests arrive. The goal is for this season to feel calm and more manageable for you and your family. You can find all the details through the link in the show notes. And since we're on the topic of decluttering, let's talk about another area that can stir up a lot of emotions: those unused organizing bins we've all bought with the best intentions. Let me ask you something. Have you ever bought a bunch of organizing bins or baskets thinking they'd finally motivate you to get organized, and now they're just sitting there? Maybe they didn't fit the space, maybe you bought too many, or maybe they just became part of the clutter. I've been there. When I first started organizing my own home, I thought the right bins would magically fix everything. But over time, I realized it's not about buying more containers, it's about using what you already have in a way that actually works for your space. Now I reuse bins all over my house. A basket that once held cleaning supplies now holds hats and gloves. An old pantry bin got moved to the bathroom to hold extra supplies. A drawer organizer from my office ended up in my kid's craft cart. You don't have to start from scratch to make your home work better. If you've been staring at that pile of unused bins and feeling frustrated or guilty for spending the money, I'd love to help you put them to good use. Inside my Shop My Brain offer, you'll get 24 hours of private voice and text support with me to organize one space in your home. We'll make your current containers work smarter, and if you do need new ones, I'll send product links that actually fit your space, your style, and your budget. You'll get a simple maintenance plan so your space stays organized long after we're done. You'll finish with a plan that feels clear and doable, not overwhelming. You can find all the details through the link in the show notes. So here's what I want you to take away from today and from this whole ADHD Superpower series. Every ADHD trait that feels like a challenge also holds a strength. The more you work with your brain, the calmer and more functional your home will feel. Well, that's it for today, friend, and for this ADHD Superpower series. I hope this series helped you see your ADHD traits in a new light and reminded you that you don't have to change who you are to create a calmer home. If this episode resonated with you, can you take a screenshot and share it in your stories or send it to a friend who needs the reminder that she's not alone? And if you're ready for some extra support during the holidays, you can find all of the details on my current offers, including Shop My Brain and Holiday Pocket Coaching Day, linked in the show notes. Remember, one small shift at a time creates momentum. You're doing better than you think, and I'm so proud of you. See you next week on The Gentle Reset for another weekly 3.